Lueroi's Pokemon Black and White Walkthrough, Part 17. Alright, so before we get into Nimbasa City, we gotta talk to Bianca, or not Bianca. You're not Bianca, you're Juniper. Yeah, Juniper and Sharon. Yeah, way earlier on, a couple of videos ago, actually, they told us to meet up in here, so she's pretty much just gonna use some Ultra Balls. She's like, yeah, you're gonna find stronger Pokemon now, so you gotta use your Ultra Balls to catch them. And that's basically it. You don't get any other fancy items. Just some plain old Ultra Balls, so I don't know why it's such a big deal. Like, she calls some big meeting for us in here just to give us Ultra Balls. And then, of course, Sharon is, like, all serious about it. He's like, she gives these Ultra Balls for a reason. We need to go conquer the Pokemon world and catch all the Pokemon, so I'm going to go back to Route 4. It's like, yeah, you do that, Sharon. I'm actually going to move on towards the gym here. So yeah, this is Nimbasa City, the city with the greatest music ever. But sadly, it gets interrupted right away by Team Plasma, of course. They have to ruin everything. And they're heckling this old man. And this kind old man is actually the owner of the daycare. So he comes and hides behind me. He's like, oh, a strong-looking trainer, you can help me. And then Team Plasma's like, oh, I'm going to take you down, kids. So, yeah, now we've got ourselves in a battle right away. Yeah, so that's basically what happens when you enter Nimbasa City. You get challenged by Team Plasma. And they start with the Watchog, so Porky, show this guy what's up with an arm thrust. Yeah, these things are actually annoying, though, because they can use Detect and annoy you. Yeah, but, wow, you live with, like, one hit point. But yeah, this battle's not too tough, though. Watchogs are starting to get less and less intimidating because your Pokemon are eventually going to start evolving, and then it's just like, wow, I don't care about you, Watchog. You're not that powerful anymore. Like, back in the second gym, this thing was tough to take out, but now that we have, like, all of our Pokemon evolved, I'm not really too concerned with it. So yeah, Flame Charge will knock you out. And what are you going to send out next? Ooh, a Trubbish. This is a Poison-type Pokemon. Let's go over to Mr. Toad, who just evolved. In case you missed the last video, 2 of my Pokemon evolved. But yeah, now we have a Palpitoad, which is a ground type, so let's go ahead and use Mud Shot on this thing. Yeah, Trubbish has got to be one of the most disgusting Pokemon ever. It really just looks like a sack of trash with eyes. I mean, that's honestly what it is. So there we go. We defeated Team Plasma Grunt Sir Dude. Yeah, that's your name. It's Team Plasma Grunt Sir Dude. So they're going to run away to the amusement park. Yeah, this place actually has an amusement park. We'll get to that soon. But, as a token of his gratitude, the daycare man is going to give us a bicycle. So, the bicycle is probably an item you've been looking forward to. It's just a faster way of transportation, so... Oh yeah, I forgot! Bianca is going to show up too. I mean, seriously, Bianca, just leave me alone for once. That's all I ask, that you just leave me alone for like 10 minutes, and I will be happy. Anyways, yeah, finally after all of that, you can go and do what you want, and you're not going to be confronted by any more people, so... Go to your items bag, and click the key items pocket. And you're going to see a little square by your bicycle. Click that square. You're going to see a little check mark. Now, that's a convenient way of using your bicycle. Then if you just press the Y button, you can choose bicycle right here. I did the same thing with the dazzling machine. But yeah, the bicycle is just a faster way to move around, so... pretty useful. However, I want to listen to the Nimbasa City music, so we're going to get off the bicycle. Now, right here is the battle subway. Yeah, there's a lot of giant buildings here in Nimbasa City. It's kind of unique. Instead of a lot of small buildings and houses and stuff, you're just going to see a few giant buildings with a bunch of stuff. But yeah, this lady's going to come out of the battle subway and give you the VS Seeker, or the Versus Seeker. Or no, it's the Versus Recorder, not the Versus Seeker. That's a whole other game. Yeah, Versus Recorder, I'm sorry. That is an item that will record your battles if you want to, so you can go back and be like, hey, check out this battle I recorded, guys. You can show all your friends your battles. Isn't that a dumb item? But anyways, this is the battle subway, basically the equivalent of the battle tower. You can go on different subways, and you can do like single trainer battles, super single trainer battles, double trainers, and super doubles. So yeah, and this right here is the Anvil Town train. So basically, a bunch of these trains will go to different challengers, just like the battle tower, and this one right here will go to Anvil Town. Now, Anvil Town is like... It doesn't really qualify as a whole other town because there's no gyms, there's no Pokemon Center, there's not a whole lot to do, but we're going to check it out just for the sake of completion. But yeah, Battle Subway is basically something I never do until after the Elite Four. But yeah, you can bring your Pokemon in there, challenge some really tough trainers, and you will accumulate battle points, which you can use for items. Anyways, Anvil Town, just so you guys have an idea of where it is. It's way out here in the forest. Like, we are so far away from Nimbasa City. Anvil Town is just way out in the middle of nowhere. So you can only get here by taking the subway. So yeah, that's how it works. And yeah, Anvil Town is pretty worthless if you come during a weekday, but if you come on a weekend, there's a lot more people here. And you can actually do some item trading, which is kind of unique. For instance, this guy right here, if you have a star piece, he will trade you a PP up for one. So yeah, give him the star piece, you can get a PP up. There's a couple more trades you can do. I think you can trade like 20 Pokeballs for a full restore. And then one of these people will trade you a revive for a couple escape ropes. I forget which one it is, though. But yeah, everyone's just kind of looking over at the train down there. Yeah, this is the guy that will trade you a revive for 2 escape ropes, but I don't have any escape ropes, so whatever. I think right up here there's a hidden item. Let's check the dowsing machine. Yeah, there we go. I think it's an Ultra Ball. Oh, I'm so smart. So, yeah. More Ultra Balls to add to the ones that Professor Juniper gave us. Anyways, if you come down to this house over here, you can get a rare candy. These other houses are just worthless, I think. Pretty much this whole place is worthless. There's just a couple items you can grab, but yeah, this military-looking dude is in here, just standing in the middle. I don't know if he's actually a military dude, but his clothes look like the ones they wear in the army. But yeah, he gives you a rare candy. And actually, if you defeat a lot of trainers on the Battle Subway, you can come back and talk to this guy, and he will give you better items. But yeah, that's really all there is here in Anvil Town. Like I said, it's not an actual town. It's just a cool place to go and check out. But other than that, you might as well just leave. And you don't have to come here to beat the game or anything. It's just a cool little extra spot. So yeah, kind of interesting, but nothing too crazy going on. So we'll go back to the Battle Subway. They also call the Battle Subway the Gear Station. I don't really know why it has 2 names, but whatever. But yeah, we're not actually going to do any of these challenges. This is something I would recommend doing after the Elite Four. Basically, it's like the Battle Tower you've always known. You fight trainers, you get battle points, you get items. Every game has something like this. So yeah, we will leave the Battle Subway and check out some more of the houses over here. There's the Pokemon Center, obviously. By the way, if you go in the Pokemon Center and talk to the people selling items, you can get some really nice TMs. Very nice TMs in here, so check them out if you want. TM27 Return is one in there. I'd highly recommend it. And this right here is the Battle Institute. And you can't do anything right now, so don't worry about it. If you try to challenge him, he'll say, sorry, you can't do it right now until you've completed your journey. So after you defeat the Elite Four, come back here and check it out. Just some more after-game stuff. Don't worry about it right now, though. And there's actually 2 houses in here. So out of this entire city, there's like 2 houses and just a bunch of giant buildings. So a couple people in here give you items. This Krokorok doesn't give you any items, unfortunately. But if you come upstairs, this dude right here, he will give you a Sunstone. And a Sunstone can evolve Petalil and Cottony. So yeah, that's how you get a Lilligant and a Whimsicott. So anyways, I don't think these people give you anything. Just some randomness, so nothing to worry about. And go downstairs, and we'll check out the other house. By the way, never mind, I thought he gave you something. Alright, so to the other house. I think there's a couple more items to grab on this side. So I think we'll just go straight upstairs. Yeah, wait, do you give me anything? Oh yeah, I forgot, this dude gives you HMO4 Strength. Almost forgot about that. Yeah, make sure you grab that, because it's going to help you out a lot in the game. It's how you move giant boulders around, so you'll definitely want to pick up HMO4 Strength. For some reason I thought that dude was upstairs, but he's not. This old lady right here will give you a Soothe Bell if you have a Pokemon with high happiness in the front of your party. You can attach the Soothe Bell to your Pokemon, and their friendliness will increase more quickly. So if you have any Pokemon that evolve through happiness, give that to them. Anyways, these people mentioned the small court and big stadium, so that's actually another place we have to check out here in Nimbasa. Yeah, there's a couple big stadiums. Well, I guess one's called the big stadium, one's called the court, the small court. And there's actually people you can fight in there, and they're playing sports. And oh crap, Bianca! No, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, if you try to leave the city, Bianca's gonna stop you, and she's gonna make you go to the musical theater. Oh, how terrible. So I guess we'll come back to the big stadium later. We'll come back to the small court later, and I guess we'll just go straight to the musical theater, which is the other giant building here in Nimbasa. Oh, I always hate these places. I don't know why they started doing this, but they're adding these dumb, like, musical dress-up places to all the games now. Oh, it's terrible. Anyways, this guy forces you to humiliate your Pokemon. That's right, he makes you dress up your Pokemon. He gives you this stupid fashion kit thing. It's actually not, I think it's called the, yeah, it's called the prop case in this game. But yeah, he forces you to dress up your precious Pokemon. Like, oh, how humiliating. Like, I'm sorry, Pignites. I'm sorry you're gonna have to go through this, but I have to dress you up. Oh, jeez. So let's check it out on the bottom screen here. Yeah, Porky, let's give you some nice clothes. Oh, wow, this is terrible. Anyway, some people actually enjoy doing this. I just think it's dumb. Let's give you a bow tie. Let's give you some glasses. They're not even on your eyes. And let's give you this umbrella. And now you look like an idiot. Okay. Wow. So yeah, you can actually dress up your Pokemon all you want with the prop case if you collect a lot of awesome clothes, which aren't really awesome, but whatever. Yeah, it's utterly charming, isn't it? So yeah, you can like do fashion shows in here, have all the fun you want, or you can not be a little girl and go battle the gym leader or something. I mean, seriously, who would actually do this? This is just a waste of time. Anyways, I always hate going on the bottom screen because I have to readjust my screen, or I have to readjust my camera. But yeah, Bianca's gonna leave, so yeah, thanks for wasting my time, Bianca. Anyways, some people in here give you items, so I'm gonna try to find those people, and I know there's a TM you can grab in here. Alright, so this is the person that gives you TM49 Echoed Voice. I cut out the rest of it because no one else in here gives you items. But yeah, Echoed Voice is a pretty weak move, but if you use it over and over, it gains a lot of power. So yeah. And a random vending machine, and none of these people give you items. But yeah, Echoed Voice can actually reach a maximum base power of 200. But you're going to have to use it like 5 times in a row for that to actually happen, so... let's see, what's going on now? You're gonna walk out of the musical theater, and Bianca's dad has confronted her, and he's like, absolutely not, Bianca, you need to come home now. You're not allowed to go on an adventure. And she's all upset. So then the gym leader, Elisa, is gonna come, and she's gonna talk some sense into him and be like, yeah, all little people should be able to go on their own Pokemon adventures. And she's basically just gonna tell the dad that, oh, your daughter's gonna be just fine. So yeah, I don't know why. This is just the game's stupid way of introducing the gym leader, I guess. But yeah, Bianca, if you remember earlier on, Bianca's dad was furious at the thought of her going on an adventure. And I guess she must have like snuck out of the house on her own, because apparently this dude hasn't figured out until now that she's gone. So he finally finds her all the way across Unova in Nimbasa City, but then he's just going to leave and let Bianca go on her adventure. So there we go. That's the gym leader. And Bianca is like, oh, she's so cool. I'm going to be just like her someday. Yeah, the only problem, Bianca, is that you're terrible at Pokemon, so you'll never be like a gym leader. Anyways, while we're over here, let's stop in this little, whatever you call this thing. I don't know what it's called, whatever. But talk to this guy, and he will give you the Macho Brace. Basically, the Macho Brace, if you attach it to your Pokemon, they will get slower in battle, just temporarily, but their stats will increase more rapidly. So if you want your Pokemon's attack and defense and all that good stuff to raise up really quickly, then attach the Macho Brace to them. But keep in mind, it will slow them down in battle. So, finally, we can get to the big stadium. This is where they play baseball, football, and soccer. So, yeah, a lot of cool sports going on here. The sport they're actually playing depends on what day you come and what time and stuff like that. But let's actually put up Palpitoad to the front, because like I said, we got some Pokemon battles to do in here. So step on these teleporting platforms, which apparently they have in the Pokemon world, and you can talk to this dude, and he will battle you. But yeah, they might be playing a different sport over here, it just depends. There's always one dude that will battle you, though. So it just varies depending on the day you come here. Apparently it's a Sunday, so I get to fight a Pansear, so yeah. So Mr. Toad, you can take this thing out pretty easily. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool that they actually play football and basketball and all that good stuff around here. I mean, you never hear of sports in Pokemon games, but finally when you get to Nimbasa City, in the 5th generation, they're actually playing sports. So yeah, next is a Pansage. Of course, this guy is the trio of monkeys, because it's always a popular decision. I mean, no one can just have one Pansage or one Panpour. They always have to have all 3 together on a team. But yeah, luckily I can take all these things out pretty easily. Pretty easy to killed him with the typing advantage, but yeah. Next, we got a Panpour, so let's go back to our Semi-Sage. Yeah, this Panpour doesn't even know what's coming. He's got his evolution. Well, actually, not his evolution, but his brother's evolution, I guess. So this is Panpour's uncle, I guess, because his brother is Pansage, and Pansage's dad is Jungle Jim, my Semi-Sage, so... Yeah, I just killed my nephew. How about that? Anyways, that might have not made any sense, but whatever. I like how the guy's playing baseball, and, like, the Pokeball is the baseball. Like, he's winding up the pitch with the Pokeball or something. Anyways, these guys are... check out this field. It's, like, all high-tech. There's, like, glowing lights for the baselines, anyways. Let's go back, and there's actually nothing else to do. If you go up the stairs, you can go into the stands, but there's nothing to do up there, so... Yeah, it's such a giant building, but in the end, there's really only one battle. But you can come back here every day and fight new trainers, so that's always something fun to do. Anyways, let's go back to the tennis court over here. So yeah, I guess they're playing tennis instead of basketball today, but either way, we're going to fight this trainer. And I think she just has one Pokemon on her team, so this shouldn't take too long. Oh yeah, and she has a tennis ball, or a tennis racket and a Pokeball, so no tennis balls, no baseballs, they just use Pokeballs for every sport, I guess. Anyways, you got a Blitzel here, so let's go with a Mud Shot. Yeah, I'm so glad that Tympole evolved into Palpitoad, because now your nickname actually makes sense, and now you have the ground typing, which means you can easily knock out electric types, which is pretty convenient, because Nimbasa City actually has an electric type gym leader. Sorry for the spoilers, but yeah. Anyways, there's another tennis player right here. I don't know what she's doing. And this dude looks important and kind of sketchy. But I guess he doesn't have anything for me, so yeah. That's what's going on with the tennis courts and the basketball courts and the football stadiums and all that good stuff. So let's head back on our bicycle and go all the way to the other side of Nimbasa. And we will check out the amusement park. There's actually a whole other section of Nimbasa City we haven't looked at yet. So yeah, when you get over here, you're going to find N. Yes, remember N, the dude with the green hair? He wants you to follow him. And he's actually going to take you for a ride on the Ferris wheel, believe it or not. Yeah, because the amusement park has just, like, all they have is this one Ferris wheel. That's the only ride in the amusement park, but yeah, it's fun, so you can go on and get this cool animation. Anyways, after you beat the gym leader, you can come on here and fight trainers. But anyways, check this out. N is going to say, I am the king of Team Plasma. And this is just, like, groundbreaking. Like, holy crap, N, you're the king of Team Plasma. All along, you've been behind all of these shenanigans. And apparently he's, Getsus, his little slave or something. Like, Getsus is making him save all the Pokemon in the world. So yeah, who's in charge? Is it Getsus or N? Because N says he's the king, and Getsus says he's the leader of Team Plasma. So I don't know. I guess eventually we'll find out who's actually in charge of things here. But for now, Team Plasma's like, oh, Lord N, we're here to save you. And he's like, step back, fools. I'm going to fight this dude. So, yeah, N's going to battle you. He's talking about all this crap, you know, smack talk and stuff like that. But once the battle starts, he's going to send out a Sandile. And yeah, his team is completely revamped once again. It's like every time we face him, his Pokemon just change completely. I think we defeat him, he's like, wow, my team sucks, I better catch new Pokemon. But yeah, now he's got a Sandile. And Palpitoad should take this thing out pretty easily. So let's give it a Bubble Beam. And that should be enough to knock it out. So yeah, this battle's not too tough. I mean, N's, you know, talking himself up, saying he's the king of Team Plasma, so you expect a pretty tough fight, but his Pokemon are only at, like, level 22 and stuff, so you should be higher than that. I mean, I'm higher than that, and I'm famous for having low-level Pokemon, so if I can be ahead of him, surely you can too. So yeah, Darumaka is a pretty tough Pokemon that's going to go down. And Mr. Toad gets up to level 26, and next up is Scraggy. Let's see. Scraggy is a fighting and dark type, so I guess I'll just go to my Porky, my Pignite. That's the only Pokemon I have with super effective moves. So yeah, even though it's a fighting type, it's actually weak to fighting, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, Scraggy. This is actually a Pokemon you could have caught back in Route 4 in the Desert Sandstorm route. I would have got it, but I already had this fighting type, Pignite. Anyways, Scraggy's going to live with like 1 hit point. That's annoying, and that's even more annoying, Swagger, which is going to confuse me. Wow, N just has to use his cheap strategies. They're actually not cheap, but I'm just furious at him, so I'm going to call them cheap. And there we go, we were able to tackle you without hitting ourselves in confusion. So there we go, Scraggy goes down. And we better switch out here because we're going against a Sigilyph, which has a Psychic and Flying type. And I'm weak to both of those types, and I'm confused, so Gabbro's definitely the best choice. Gabbro also evolved in the last video into a Bulldor. So, yeah, he's like way more powerful now, so we can take out this Sigilyph pretty easily. But yeah, a lot of people want to help me evolve this thing through trade evolution. I actually think I'm going to hold on to Bulldor for a while. Otherwise, it'll just be like going straight from Roggenrola to Gigalith, and I'll never get to use Bulldor. So I'll use Bulldor for a few levels, and then I'll evolve him. But yeah, we're going to knock out the Sigilyph here, so that's it for Team Plasma's King N. So yeah. And Gabbro gets up to level 26, and there we go, we defeated Team Plasma N. And seriously, I have to bring this up every time I fight you. Why is your name N? Why do you only have one letter for a name? Is N short for something? Like, is your name Neil? Is your name Ned? Or is it seriously just N? I don't know, whatever. So now he backs away slowly, and he's talking about how he's gonna, you know, defeat the Elite Four champion by getting all the gym badges. So basically, we got this giant Pikachu thingy here. I don't know what that's all about, but that's kind of creepy. But yeah, anyways. Basically, if we want to take down N, we're going to have to get all of our gym badges too, starting here with Elisa, the 4th gym leader. That's what we're going to take on next time, so stay tuned for more.